Join me, Deborah Pettit, to explore fantastic worlds, learn writing skills, and develop a love for learning. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Heroes of the Tuduma Forest. I am Deborah Pettit, and I have been seeing a lot of videos about mind mapping or character mapping and all of that, and I thought, you know what? I do not do any of that, but what I do, I'm going to show you. I showed you a little bit about my outlining. I talked about that in a previous episode. You can click on the link and it'll take you to that video. But what I thought I would do, and there have been a lot of videos lately on just being able to build a character arc, and I love being able to use those characters that I have to show what a good example is like, so that children can emulate my characters, but at the same time they are flawed and they have things that they need to work on. And as they progress through the story, they completely change, or there's certain things that they get better at. And so what I've done is, I'm going to take you around here, and actually I'll just bring the paper to you. So what I've done is I've put all of the characters on a poster. So book 1, and it tells you all the different characters. And then book 2, all the different characters. Actually, this is the in-between story that I will be giving to all of my newsletter subscribers. So subscribe to my newsletter. I'll put the link below as well. And you'll be able to, in December, get a little story that's an in-between story between book 1 and book 2. And then I have started book 2's list of all the characters. And it's pretty neat. Why I've done it is there are a lot of little details that I've been noticing. I'm having little plot holes that I'm having to go, oh, you know what? I forgot Emma did that. So I need to, change whatever. And hopefully there will be more on this side. But for now, we're working on book 1, the in-between book, and then, or the in-between story, and then book 2. So for example, let's talk about who, oh my goodness, there are so many characters that I just love. Let's talk about Tina. Okay, so Tina is very serious, and she's a warrior, and she doesn't have very many friends. So she is in the first book. Not a whole lot in the first book. She's just mentioned a little bit. So I might say, a few more things. She shoots arrows and never misses her target. Those kinds of things. In the in-between story, at the very end, she's just mentioned. Zilpa mentions she needs to talk to her. I want to keep these little things so that I don't forget. Book 2, Tina has a lot bigger of a part, so I didn't write anything in because I don't want to ruin the surprise. But Tina, you will see Tina a lot more in book 2. So it's been a lot of fun to think about all of the different pieces of the puzzle, and be able to have this whole poster filled up so that I can go on to the next book, and it'll be a lot clearer. It'll be a lot easier to do. Now, the reason why I don't do mind mapping is For me, they're children's books, they're smaller, and I feel like mind mapping would be a little overwhelming for me. So this is an example of a mind map. So I have the title of the book in the middle, and then I have all the characters around the edges. Um, you put the characteristics of the characters, but also you can do the connections between them. Tina and Nala, they're complete opposites. So I have that in the middle, right? Tina is a warrior. Her arrows never miss. Nala sings and dances. She enjoys life. So the problem comes when these become too involved and too convoluted. But, lots of authors are doing it. So if you're interested, you can just type that into YouTube and it'll come up. But that is something that I like to do, to be able to keep everything really nice and straight in my mind. My rough draft for the in-between story is all done, and I'm just starting to edit now. And then I'll send it off to my editor, and she can edit it, and then and then in December I will send it out in my newsletter. So yeah, definitely subscribe, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.